Good day, students. Today, I will be discussing a lesson on understanding food labels. Okay, so this is actually your first lab activity, and this is going to be by pair. However, since I know that you are 43 in this class, okay, there may be one or two groups that will be working as trios. Okay, so you have to decide amongst yourselves kung sino ang mag-pair and sino ang mag-trio. Okay, that's fine with me. Okay, so before anything else, okay, so I will give you some time to look for any food items that you currently have on hand. Okay, you can go to your kitchens and select a food item with a food label. Okay. Okay, so next up, okay, I'm going to show you the different parts of your food label. Okay, so definitely we start at the very top. Okay, so on top, you're going to see the serving information. Okay, so this contains the number of servings per container as well as the serving size. The second part is the calorie portion. Okay, so you will see information with regards to the amount of calories that a certain food item contains. Okay. Thirdly, you're going to see a portion showing the different nutrients that are contained in the food item. Okay, and on the other side, you're going to see a quick guide to the percent daily value. So as per your reference, so 5% or less is considered low and 20% or more is considered high. Okay, so let's look at the example here. Let's say here for saturated fat, it contains 23%. So you can say that this food item here is high in fat. Now, in contrast, let's try to look for a nutrient here that contains um, a smaller percentage. Okay, so we have here sugars. Okay, so total sugar is actually is 6 grams. However, the daily value here is 0%. So meaning it has a low percent of sugar. Okay. On the next slide, you will see a more detailed description of the parts of your food label. Okay, so another term for your food label is your nutrition facts. Okay, so again, on the topmost, you're going to see the serving size. Next, you're going to see the caloric information and quantities of nutrients per serving in actual amounts. Third, you're going to see the quantities of nutrients as percent daily values based on a 2000 calorie energy intake. And then on the lower part, you're going to see another set of daily values, which are reminders for selected nutrients for 2000 and 2500 calorie diet. Okay. Next, you proceed to serving information. So if you look at the number of servings as your first step, you're going to see servings per container as well as the serving size. Now, these serving sizes are standardized to make it easier to compare similar foods. They are provided in familiar units such as cups or pieces, followed by the metric amount, like for example, with the number of grams. Okay, and the serving size reflects the amount that people typically eat or drink. It is not a recommendation of how much you should eat or drink. So let's say, for example, you have a container or you have a cup that holds 4 servings. Okay, it doesn't mean that you're going to eat everything in one setting. Okay. Next, you have the calories. Okay, so calories provide a measure of how much energy you get from a serving of food. Now, in the example, okay, so there are 280 calories in one serving of lasagna. Okay, and what if you ate the entire package? So, if you eat the whole package, which contains 4 servings, then that would be equal to 1120 calories because 280 times 4 is equal to 1120 calories. Okay, so basic math lang po. Okay, so here, the nutrients or the nutrient portion. Okay, so it shows you some key nutrients that impact your health. Now, you can use the label to support your personal dietary needs, to look for foods that contain more of the nutrients you want to get more of and less of the nutrients you may want to limit. So, say for example, diabetic ka, okay, and you are looking for foods or you're looking for snacks, okay, so if you are considering that you might be very particular about your sugar intake, definitely you're going to look at the sugar content of each food item that you encounter. Okay, so you're going to choose the food item that has the least sugar, and you're going to look for that in the nutrient portion of the food label. Okay, next we proceed to the percent daily value. The percent daily value is the percentage of daily value for each nutrient in a serving of the food. The daily values are reference amounts expressed in either grams, milligrams, or micrograms of nutrients to consume or not to exceed each day. Okay, so the percentage daily value shows how much a nutrient in a serving of a food contributes to a total daily diet. And the percentage daily value also helps you determine if a serving of food is high or low in nutrient content. Okay, Okay, so here are variations of your nutrition labels or food labels. Okay, so you have the dual column labels and you also have the single column or the single ingredient label. Okay, so they're quite easy to differentiate between each other. Okay, so I hope by this time you already selected a food item that you will be working on with your partner or partners. Okay, so you're going to do an evaluation of the food label. Okay, so you're going to look at the number of servings, the serving size, as well as the calories. Okay, and later on, especially whenever you would go out in the mall, in the market, or in a grocery store, you may become more, I guess you end up becoming more conscious of the amount of nutrients that you are taking from your foods every day. Okay, so you're going to check how many calories you should eat in a day and how many servings. You can also ask yourselves if how many added sugars are there or how many added sugars should you eat in a day. Okay, so what are the daily values for the vitamins and minerals on the label? How much is a nutrient in a serving? Okay, and how does it have any trans fat? Any saturated fats? If so, how much? Okay. Okay, so this is the part wherein you're going to work on your activity. Okay, so you're going to submit this as a Word document. Make sure that you indicate the name of your partner in the file name. Okay, so file name information will be posted in the GC. Okay, so after taking a picture of your selected food item or selected food label, you're going to copy these questions and fill in the blanks with your answers. Okay, so step one, you're going to look at the serving information. How many servings are on the package? So you're going to refer to your food label, obviously. You're also going to note for the serving size. Now, if you ate the whole package, how many serving sizes would you have eaten? Or um, what would be the total amount that you will be eating? Okay, next, step two, you're going to look at the calorie information. Okay, so what is the calorie for one serving? And secondly, if you ate the whole package, how many calories would you have eaten? Okay, so that would fit in one sheet of bond paper. Okay, again, you're going to save it as a Word document and make sure that you indicate the name of your partner, or indicate the surname of your partner, rather, of you and your partner in the file name. Again, I will be posting the format for your food label activity file name.